Number 2 of the Andover Summer Concert Series. Erica Brown and the Bluegrass Connection. Hey, I got a couple of announcements to make. I forgot to mention the donation bucket. As we all know, free concerts are not free, and I'm probably the worst guy in the world to have pushing for donations, but the donation bucket for the concert series is right up there in the back by the oak tree. We're also selling t-shirts and things for Old Homes Day, and also the Andover PTA has a concession stand over here. We don't want to forget those guys. Does a lot of good for the community school. They do wonderful things. And also Andrea is here selling 50-50 raffle tickets for the Andover Old Homes Day for the Andover Service Circle 50-50 raffle. So make sure you find her. She's got the cat in the hat. She's sitting over here somewhere. So, hey, make welcome please Erica Brown and the Bluegrass Connection. Thank you.
All right, you guys ready for some more music? All right. Thank you. We heard that you wanted it a little bit louder, so we went ahead and turned it up. So hopefully you can hear us a little better now. Might regret that though. We're going to start off with a seasonal number here for you. A song about a bird. One of my favorite birds. I'm at the age where I have favorite birds now. We hope you enjoy this one. It's called Hummingbird.
To stay still. Hummingbird, hummingbird, always on your mind. Sweetness you must find, doesn't get you down. You never reach the sky and you cannot touch the ground. Soar, you will never soar, spread or swoop or glide. Soar up above us all, in the shadows you must hide. Hummingbird, hummingbird, so you'll beat your wings. If you forget to sing and lose your song, then where will you go when all the pretty things have gone? Swoop or glide. Soar up above us all, in the shadows you must hide. Hummingbird, hummingbird, lose your song? Then where will you go when all the pretty things have gone?
Can you hear us better now? All right. We're gonna make the amps smoke tonight.
We're going to do a gospel song for you now. That was written by Chris Stewart, who lives out in Port Townsend, Washington. And actually, Lincoln is. Hey, we've got some Port Townsend, Washington fans. All right. Are you guys Chris Stewart fans? Oh, Port Townsend fans, yes.
You will be after this one.
You will be after this one, yeah. And if you met Chris, you'd be a huge fan of Chris. But Port Townsend is such a beautiful little place. And we were on tour at the time, and we were only there for like a day and a half, and I did not want to leave. So hopefully we'll get to go back sometime. But Chris Stewart lives out there, and Lincoln is actually the one that introduced me to Chris Stewart's music. And I was a huge fan of his band and his songwriting, and actually recorded one of his wife's songs. Her name is Janet Beasley, and she's a phenomenal songwriter and banjo player. But they're just the sweetest couple. We got to meet them, like I said, and I'm huge fans of just them in general now. They're just so sweet and funny and kind. And so we're going to sing you a Chris Stewart song, also on our brand new album. It's called Paul and Peter Walked.
Step at a time across the mountains and the valleys wide.
So if it's too far,
travel light.
If it's too hard,
walk at night.
The road is too rough,
make it smooth.
If you don't have the time,
now's the time to move. A song, calling pilgrims to walk alone. Those who fall over, those in need. They carry children, no, they dare not speak. So Paul and Peter walked, they did not run. Through the rain, Lord, and the burning sun. Some learned it early, some learned it late. The road is winding, yet the road is straight.
So if it's too far,
travel light. Walk at night.
The road is too rough,
make it smooth.
If you don't have the time,
now's the time to move. Smooth.
If you don't have the time,
now's the time to move.
So if it's too far,
travel light.
If it's too hard,
walk at night.
The road is too rough,
make it smooth.
If you don't have the time. Thank you so much. That's Paul and Peter Watt. We got another song that I wrote. Erica and I live in Portland, on the western side of Portland, kind of over by Westbrook, and we are lucky to have some green space behind our house, and we even have deer and fox and groundhogs and all sorts of stuff running through our yard causing havoc. But it's nice. It's a little dead end road where we live, and behind the trails, behind our house there, Lincoln wants me to get to the point, as he often does. Behind our house there's a bunch of trails, and those trails, on those trails is the site of the old Cumberland and Oxford Canal. Used to run from that area all the way to Sebago Lake. It was built in the mid-1800s actually, by mostly Irish immigrants. And found out about it walking around back there on the trails, and found some information and wrote a song about it. I'm also trying to tune. I don't do two things at once very well. Anyways, this is a song about the old Cumberland and Oxford Canal. It's called C&O.
Cassidy from Lady Town, and my story I'd like to tell about some hard work done long ago while building the C&O. Moving lumber, dry goods and logs, hogshead barrels, treacle and rum. Can't go by wagon, the road's too slow, so we're building the C&O. We work them all, from Horseby to Dundee, from Gamble up to Hardin's and the cotton factory. My boys and I, we worked higher than the tree nails, we worked harder than the day is long. The agents would never know we were working on the C&O. Built the locks, boys, we blasted rock, picks and shovels, barrows and carts. Worked in the rain and sleet and snow while we're building the C&O. 34 by 18 wide, digging log pits in setting sides. We're moving earth and ballast stone while we're building the C&O. Those canal boats, champion flipjack, pull bound mules and horses on the old towpath from the coast all the way up to Songo. Tom and Abe pulled with all they had, 30-ton cargo. They were working on the C&O. Mahoney, he bent his end while working block number 10. The hitch weight fell, the block came down. We had to dig him half out of the ground. And I'll tell you boys, it's a tough way to go for $2 a day's the pay. Shanty towns near home, the work is hard and the pay is low, so fairly well, boys. Here there's work on the new railroad. I ain't working on the C&O no more. I ain't working on the C&O.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
That's a Matt Shipman. Aboriginal there for you, a little history lesson in a song. Oh yeah. Well, we're going to have our bass player sing you this next song, and Chris is one of the hardest working musicians I know, and I know that because he's in 3 bands with me, for starters, if that gives you any idea. We're awfully glad to have him in all 3 of our bands. He made a deal with us that if he ends up in 4 bands with us, that he has to have slippers at our house. That's the deal. So we're kind of tempted to keep it at 3 just so we don't have to buy a pair of slippers for him.
Have you seen the prices of slippers these days? I'm telling you.
No, we love King. I'll buy him slippers, even if he's only in 3 bands. Christmas is coming, right? Anyway, he's going to sing you a song. Make him welcome. This is Chris Day back here on the bass.
There's a little something called Cold Sheets of Rain.
Flashing, I hear thunder roar out on the dark side of town. My baby's with a new love, the wind is howling on. I should be with her right now. Cold sheets of rain pouring down is my love safe from home. Where is she sleeping now? Cold sheets of rain pouring down. I worry so about her, she's afraid of stones. I don't know how to ease her mind. Someone to love her and keep her safe and warm. Someone who's patient and kind. Cold sheets of rain pouring down is my love safe and warm. Where is she sleeping now? Cold sheets of rain pouring down. Cold sheets of rain pouring down is my love safe and warm. Where is she sleeping now? Cold sheets of rain pouring down.
Thank you so much. That's Chris Day singing for you.
Well, Matt mentioned that we have a country band now, and we've been wanting to start this country band for a long time, and we finally got the opportunity to. So, but we've been inspired by a lot of country music, and so before we had the country band, we used to have to sing a lot of country songs from the Bluegrass Connection. So, I was driving around one day, and in Portland, Maine area, we have this radio station called The Outlaw. If you're ever in the Portland area, switch it to 101.5, and you're going to hear some
970 AM. Also.
Yes, it's true, actually. When you start to get out of range, we have a button we just hit, goes to AM, lasts a little longer.
Yeah, the AM in your...
Yeah, I kind of like it on AM. It kind of sounds like, the old tractor radio or
It
something.
does, yeah. It's
Tinny.
pretty cool. Especially when the old stuff comes on and you get the AM radio, it's perfect. Anyways, we digress, but we are huge fans of that radio station and we listen to it a lot. And I was out running errands one day and this song came on and I was like, hey, this is a really beautiful song, and I wonder what it would sound like if the Bluegrass Connection worked it up. So we did, and we're going to do it for you right now. It's called Life's Highway. It's recorded by Steve Warner. 1, 2, 3,
Sun is up, time's at hand. There's a stir across the land, and so begins another day on life's highway. On city streets, down dusty roads, like a stream the people flow. There's bread to wait and tolls to pay on life's highway. There is hope with every turn, a bridge to build, a bridge to burn. Here's hoping you will never go astray on life's highway. We're young and we're old, passing through then passing on, like the roses bloom and fade on life's highway. Step by step, round and round, never knowing where we're bound, from the cradle to the grave on life's highway. There is hope with every turn, a bridge to build, a bridge to burn. Here's hoping you will never go astray on life's highway. Sun is up, time's at hand. There's a stir across the land, and so begins another day on life's highway. Here's hoping you will never go astray on life's highway.
Thank you.
Anybody recognize that song out there? Yeah, all right. It's a good one, right? Yeah. Like Matt was saying, I'm trying to find positive songs and love songs, and bluegrass music is pretty lonesome, as you know, so trying to mix it up a little bit.
That's right.
Speaking of such things, this is the most polite love song I think I've ever heard. And it's also on our latest CD. Oh, there's something in the air. It's making my throat a little funny, but I'll try to get through this one. No, it's not a black fly. It's just something in the air. Pollen of some sort. Yeah. We're going to do this one for you right now. If we're all in tune, I hope. It's called Pardon Me. Pardon me, but I think you're the one, love, that I've been waiting on for so long. Pardon me, could we walk in the moonlight just to see, dear, if I'm right or wrong? Well, I've met a lot of boys in my lifetime, but I've never had a romance with none. I'm just waiting for someone real special. Pardon me, but I think you're the one. Pardon me, but I think you're the one, love, but I think you're the one, love, that I've been waiting on for so long. Pardon me, could we walk in the moonlight just to see, dear, if I'm right or wrong? Search this world over and never find one sweeter than you. I just hope that you're ready and willing just to make my every dreams come true. Pardon me, but I think you're the one, love, that I've been waiting on for so long. Pardon me, could we walk in the moonlight just to see, dear, if I'm right or wrong? Just to see, dear, if I'm right or wrong.
Thank you very much. Well, it's instrumental time here on the set list again. And this song we worked up during the winter months. And I think you'll see why when I tell you the title of it. But Matt's going to grab that claw hammer style banjo. It's not a bluegrass banjo per se, but it's a banjo. So if you came looking for banjo, here it is. And it's even in tune, so I
Walks
don't
like
know.
a duck. Yep.
This is a special treat, you guys. The banjo is in tune.
We shall see.
But yeah,
far,
so
so good.
it's kind of an old-timey tune that Lincoln kind of reworked the chords on. Lincoln's famous for doing that. If there's only 3 chords in a song, he'll find a place for the 4th one.
Or the 5th.
Or the 5th, or whatever. But that's what we love about him. So, but like I said, we worked this up in the wintertime, and the title is Cold Frosty Morning.
includes the banjo.
Oh. Yay. I guess we got to work up another song with that. Well, we usually have a banjo player, you see, so tonight we don't. So maybe we should work up another one with that old banjo. Yeah, this is a song I got from Tim O'Brien. It's one of my favorite singers, songwriters, and bluegrass players. And he wrote this song apparently about a guy who said all these things at some point, and they basically took all the things he said, like quotes that he had said, and like threw them all in a song. And he was, I guess, a quirky old auctioneer guy from down south somewhere. So it's a quirky, kind of funny song. It's kind of called "Look Down That Lonesome Road." Crosses a yellow dog, and I met an old auctioneer, heard his mom. He said, I got horses, I got mules, and I got sheep. Some I want to sell, boys, and some I won't keep. Says I got a tale or two that I need to tell. Sit down beside me and rest yourself a spell. And I've lived a good long life, and I've got no regrets. Now let me tell my story before I forget. Look down the lonesome road before you travel on. And I hate to say goodbye, so won't you say so? See the way that bay horse rides seems like such a sin. That horse is broken too, he lost his couple and band. Yonder there's an old man coming, bless his poor heart, son. His bread is empty, his bread is just not done. Now look at that old mule there, the one with one lamp lit. He's about half blind, but there's work in that mule, yeah. He can pull a heavy load, boys, I know him well. I never did give that mule no backup bill. Look down the lonesome road before you travel on. And I hate to say goodbye, so why don't you say so? They say whiskey slows you down, clouds up the thinking. As long as they make whiskey, I say let's keep on drinking. As long as life keeps hitting hard, the drinking helps take it. As long as we drink whiskey, they'll continue to make it. Some folks have to slow down if they're made to lame. Other folks keep moving on, keep rocking on just the same. And I walk like an old fox, shake my big old tail. Even though there's a hellhound, he's sniffing on my trail. Look down the lonesome road before you travel on. And I hate to say goodbye, so why don't you say so? Just kick that old dog to make real sure he's dead. We'll get another dog, don't you hang your little head. There's gonna be a lot of living after I am gone. I'll leave something for you, son, come get your share done. Look down the lonesome road before you travel on. And I hate to say goodbye, so why don't you say so? Look down the lonesome road before you travel on. And I hate to say goodbye, so why don't you say so? Oh, I couldn't help it. I think Lincoln was doing something funny with the guitar, and I just broke out laughing. Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Anything I got to do to contribute?
No, it's actually, usually if that happens, I'm trying to think of lyrics, you know, for stalling, but I was just literally laughing.
Yeah, I couldn't
imagine you were going to forget your favorite verse about the whiskey.
Slows you down.
Right, that's what you're thinking. Well, we have one more set of tunes here for you before we call it a night. We're going to try to get everyone out of here before the mosquitoes come out for their nightly blood drive. And we'd like to thank Pete and everybody here at the Andover Common for having us this fine evening and including us in the summer concert series this year. We really appreciate it. And as he was saying earlier, there's a tip bucket back there, and these concert series takes a lot of work, and we really appreciate if you stop by and visit that bucket on your way out tonight. Keep this concert series going, and hopefully we'll get to see you again in some future years. So we're going to introduce the boys one more time. This is Lincoln Myers over here on the guitar. Chris Day back here on the bass. It's Matt Shipman over here on all the fretted instruments.
How about it for Erica Brown leading this thing, singing and fiddling for you?
Thank you so much. All right. Like I said, we have an email list. If you didn't get to visit earlier, it'll be up here for a little bit longer. But you can always find us online. We have a website. It's ericabrownonline.com. It has our latest performance schedule. I do my best to keep it current. And we have a Facebook page, an Instagram account, a YouTube channel. It's impossible not to find us, so please find us where you can, when you can, and come see us again very soon.
We just got fancy new business cards, too.
We sure did. So if you think you can't find us, we'll make sure you can find us. There's little QR codes on the back of the business card. It'll take you wherever you want.
You can't escape.
So thank you guys so much again for spending your Friday evening with us. We really appreciate it. And we're going to leave you with a couple of instrumentals here. The first one is called Cousin Sally Brown, no relation that I know of. And follow that up with a tune called Devil in the Straw Stack.
Thanks a lot, everybody.
Thank you guys very much. We'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your evening.